Okay guys, so we are going to start with a market update for the month of July. As you guys know, I do this once a month because you guys need to know what's happening in our market, especially as crazy as it's been recently, or really just the last year. But anyway, my name is Savannah Shepard, broker owner of Sell State Vision Realty. And as I always say, if you know of anyone that's looking to buy a home, sell a house, invest in real estate, or start their real estate career, I would love the opportunity to talk with them, get to meet them, and see how I can help them along the way. So let's get into the good stuff, all about the market. So yes, the title of this is the market crashing? Because a lot of you know, I've seen things on the news and emails and whatnot saying we have a market that has slowed down the last month. Sales are down. Oh my goodness, is this a sign? Well, I will go through the exact sales and exact statistics. That way you can come to your own conclusion. But I do not see a market crashing. I see something that has slowed down just the slightest. And we have been so incredibly busy, it's going to have to slow down. We cannot maintain this, and we don't have the listings to maintain it anyway. That is my conclusion. But I will allow you to make your own conclusion after we go through the stats. So for July, our closed sales was 451. As a reminder, this is all of Charlotte County. So it's Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, and Northport. So those are our three towns when I do these statistics. If you're outside of that area, let me know. I can run them for your area without a problem. So we're at 451 single family homes sold, and July 2020 was 488. So from this July to last July, we're down. Now I get, oh my goodness, we're down and we're down from last month. But you have to realize, if you remember last July, that was really our very first month that the market just boomed. And when I say our first month, it's because June is when we sold the houses, but they actually closed in July. So although June for us real estate agents was incredibly busy, July is when those sales would have closed, making obviously it a very busy market for July as far as closings go. That said, COVID kind of hit our area right around March. April was a scare month. May was a scare month. June, the real estate market went out the roof. As odd as it is, that happened. So now when we're looking at our market, yes, when we compare our numbers to last year, okay, we're down a little bit. That doesn't mean the market's crashing because last year was so high. We still have no inventory. Our market is still incredibly high. We're just down a little bit from the insane high that we've been on. So if that kind of helps, that is where I'm coming from. So 451 houses are sold in the month of July versus 488 for July of 2020. Now, this is an interesting number. So the median sale price is now $315. The average is $373. Now, when I take it a year ago, although we had more sales, the volume is not more. Reason being, the median sale price was $237. That's almost $100,000 difference. In 1 year, almost $100,000 difference. And the average is $290. So those are huge numbers. Although our sales may be down, our selling volume is up because the prices are so much. Literally $100,000 in 1 year. These average and median numbers are going up. That is just incredible and unheard of. So obviously our volume is up because it's 168 for right now, and that's 20 million more than what it was last July. Another thing to look at is we're still getting full asking price or more. The average right now is 100%. So that's, like I say, in with all the oddball houses that are going to take longer to sell and have to go for less, that is an average, and people are getting 100%. So I would say, especially if you don't have something that's a little bit more unique, you should be expecting to get at or above asking price. And as long as you don't go, crazy with an asking price. Median time to contract, we're still at 7 days a week. Most of you, they're going even quicker than that. And I think with schools, things like that, it has slowed down. I would say the last week, 2 weeks, right in there. So it's a little bit longer. But yeah, 7 days before you're going to be expecting contract. And a lot of those are because people are saying we're going to give it 3 days on the market, highest and best. They have a contract the first day though. So So that's an interesting number. And then new listings. This is something I wanted to look at because we've been going up with our new listings, which is great. It's been helping our inventory problem. As you know, we have no inventory. Another reason why our sales would go down because we don't have the inventory to sell the buyers. That said, that number was down. So if you are out there and you have your house to sell, put it on the market. Help us because we need to get these houses sold in more or less buyers' homes. But that was 413. Last month, we were at almost 100 houses more at 511. So new listings is also something that's down this month. And again, if we have less listings, that's going to be our sales. Our sales are going to be less. I don't care how many buyers you have. If you have one house to sell, you're only going to sell it to one buyer. So that's another reason why that would be down. Pending inventory, 634, really close to what it was last year at 626. And then our active inventory is 397 homes. That is not close to last year. Last year we were at 798 homes. So we are almost, very close to half the inventory what we had last year. And if you remember, this time last year, the market was already very high. We were selling a lot, so even that was very low. And we are still at 0.9. So we're less than a month's inventory. Our very lowest has been 0.7, which I believe was February, maybe March of this year. Since then, we've been able to get that number up just the slightest bit with more listings, but I could see that coming back down because, like I said, our listings were 100 short of last month. So that number may be going down again. We'll see what happens, especially as snowbirds start to come down here. That will probably change, but we will keep an eye on them. I wanted to give you guys an update. Those are kind of all the statistics that I feel are most important. Of course, I work the numbers on everything. So if you have any questions or want a little more specific, just let me know. You can message me. Like I say, Lee County, let me know. I don't put that in here, Sarasota or Arcadia. So if you want statistics on those, just let me know. If you put your email below, I can send them to you. But yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. It's what's going on in the market. It's not crashing. Everything's going good. Sales are still like crazy. And if you're looking to sell your house, you're going to get a very good value. I've been telling my clients, if you're thinking about selling your house now or in the next 5 years, I would suggest to do it sooner than later. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but what I can tell you now is you're going to get a good price for your house. I can't promise that next year or the year after, although I don't see a crash coming. So you guys have an awesome Wednesday, and I will see you next week.